And I'm sharing my screen. Share. My screen visible, right? Okay. Now yesterday we have integrated template. Okay. Now today we will create one customer field, customer entity. First I will run this project, industry project. Okay. Okay, good afternoon. Now first I will run industry project, run on server, local host, finish. Okay, the server local host is already in the use. The server may be running in the process. So, okay, 1 second. Synchronize, remove. Advertiser. Once again, we'll try this. Get down there. It's already. Wait for few seconds. I don't know. Pasting. Yesterday we are done with the template integration, right? We have created all the JSP files from the previous HTML pages, and again we have created separate headers and the footer, so that we can include that footer and header files in each file, like contact, at about, index page, elements page. Now today I will create one entity in the industry, like customer. Okay, where the customers can register and log in into the customer page. Okay, now for okay, see, yesterday I had already created one customer header, okay, and one admin header. When I click on the customer, I need to show some slider like customer login, and here I need to give some login, enter email and password, and one button to for the submit the form, and another button to register the customer. Okay, so when I click on the customer page, first I need to create the customer.jsp page. So here the source I am creating one customer file, customer.jsp. Okay, see, customer.jsp, and I will go to index page. See, here we have all the head links, okay, the links which we want to use for the template integration. So these links also inside the head element. Okay, inside the head element we have all the links. So I'm copying that links, and I am creating another new file, and I'm naming it as headlinks. Okay, headlinks.jsp. I will clear everything and I will paste it here. Okay, I have pasted all the headlinks in the headlinks.jsp page, and now I will include that headlink file in the head tag. Okay, include so that all the links will be available in the headlinks file, and I am including that in every page. Okay, now in the customer page also, inside the head tag, I am including that same head links. Okay, head links. Now what we have created yesterday we have created one footer and one main header. Okay, so I'm including those both also, like include file equals to, okay, one is a main header.jsp, and another one is the footer. Okay, this is a customer page where we are including all the template elements. Okay, this is a footer. Okay, see here I have included only the headlinks, the header, and the footer. Now when we go to our customer page, see, now I will refresh it, and I am going, when I click on the customer, see here I can get the header and the footer. Why? Because we have only included the header file and the headlinks files, the links which we want for the template, and the footer and the scripts. Okay, now what we need here, we need one slider just like this, a slider image, and we need to give the heading as a customer login. So for that, here in the contact page, okay, when I click on the contact page, see the contact page is displaying, and here we have the one slider, one banner area. So we need to copy this banner area and paste it in the customer page. So here contact page, inside the contact page, see I am just removing these links and I'm just including the head links file so that all the links will be available, and so we don't need. See here we have the banner area, right? So I am copy here, this is a start area and this is a end area. So I'm copying this and I'm pasting in the customer page. Okay, I'm pasting in the customer page. Here I'm removing the contact us to customer login. Okay, or else you can just simply give the customer, and for if you want to go to home, you can go to index.jsp, and here we need to change it from customer. Okay, and here we need to give the customer.jsp. Okay, now see I will saving it, and again when I click on the customer page, see here we have the header, we have the banner area with the image background, and we have the footer area. Okay, so when I click on the customer page, previously the banner area was not there because we didn't use our banner area in the customer page. Now I have copied from the contact page where here I have my banner area. I copied it and I pasted it in the customer page. Okay, in the customer page. Now what we need the form. Okay, we need the form, and here we have the form. So I'm simply copying that in the customer page, in the contact page. See in the contact page, we have the form here. We have the input boxes. So we can give that input boxes in the customer login where he can enter email and password for login, and for the registration also we can use the same form. So here I am this form. 1 second. Section area contact page. Here I'm giving one section and the container and the row, and I'm ending this. Okay, now see here. Okay, see here we have the form, and this class is nothing but the inbuilt. We here we have written all the CSS, so those CSS classes are here we are using. Okay, form area, bootstrap classes, and the CSS classes we can use. And this ID is no need, and action we can write it later. And here we have the class. Okay, class we have both, and 1 second. Okay, and I'm saving it. See here I'm refreshing it. See in the customer page we can see the input boxes, but we don't need all these boxes, just we need only two inputs. One is for enter the email and one is for the password. So I will remove in this text area. Okay, this text area, and we don't need this. Okay, now see the first input box. Here I'm giving it name as an email, and here I'm going to enter your email placeholder. This on focus and on blur also are the placeholders itself. Okay, so here also I'm changing enter your email, and the required type here is email. Okay, so here you don't need of any empty spaces. And next here I'm giving it the name as pwd password. Here you can enter your, I'm giving the placeholder as enter your password, and I am removing this pattern. Here you don't need this pattern. On focus and all blur, also the placeholders, your password, and the class and the required here is no need, and the type here you can give it as password. Okay, and the password here, this message we can give it as register, and here I'm taking one link. I'm taking one link, or I can take one input for submission of the form, and I'm taking the type as submit, and I'm giving the value as login, and I'm giving one class for this button, and I will use the generic button. Control C, generic button, and this is primary, and this I will take it as info, and inside the register I'm giving one anchor tag. Okay, now just simply save it and go to the project, and here see here we can enter our email and enter our password. Okay, so here by click on the login button you can submit the form. Here when you click on the register, if you want to register, so you need to go to another page where customer can give the data of the basic details like his name, email address, phone number, date of birth, and his image. So we will do that. Okay, this is how we will create one entity by using the all the templates present in our project, in our industry project. Okay, now when I click on the customer, here I can give it as email, and then T30, I think it is Tony. 1 second, button, primary. Yeah, button primary login, or else I will save this. Okay, here we have the elements, right? In the elements we can see some buttons as, okay, here we have different types of buttons. So I will use this one, control C. See, in the elements, see here in the elements, here we have the different types of buttons. Okay, for this buttons we have the code in our elements.jsp page. Okay, elements.jsp page. Here these are all the buttons, so we can use these classes. Okay, so we can use these classes. 1 2 3 4. So here I have one radius, so I will use this now customer page, and I will customer, but okay, okay. Here now what we need to do is we need to create same page like this for the registration page. Okay, here we have the register, right? So same page like this for the registration, page, where we need to get all the headers same like this. Okay, we need to get all the headers, and here we need to get the one banner, and here we need to give the header as a customer registration, and we need some input boxes same like this, and where the user can enter and register for the for our industry project. Okay, how we need to do, when he click on the register button, he need to go to customer registration page. For that, here, okay, 1 second, here, okay, what if I have given this, C, control V, register, okay, login, okay, here, okay, now we have two buttons, one is for login and one is for registration. Okay, here in the registration I have one taken, one anchor link, and I given the register here, and for here we need to give the H reference, hypertext reference, where the customer need to go and register. Okay, so that I need to create one address, one file address. Okay, customer register.jsp, and the register will be visible in the button because I have used a generic button info circle. So in the, I will change it into the primary, so it will be some difference. Okay, register. Okay, when you click on register button, it will be searching for the customer register page. Okay, here we didn't created any new file, so I will create one page in the web app JSP file customer register.jsp. Okay, finished. Now I have created one same file as a customer file for registration. Here we have the customer file for the login. Here we have the customer register file to register the customer, register the client in our app for the registration. So when you click on now, when you click on see, the customer page was open because there was nothing. We have nothing included in our customer registered page, so it's showing nothing. Now first what we need to do, we need to include the links in the head tag. So first thing I am doing, I'm including the links. Okay, head links dot JSP, and now I will include the header. I will include the header file main header dot JSP, and I will include the footer file. Include file equals to footer dot JSP. Okay, see, when I refresh it, see here I can get the header and the footer. Now what I need the banner same as it is as in the customer page. So same, I will select it from the customer page. Here we have start the banner area. In the banner area, I'm copying it and I'm pasting it in the customer registered page. Okay, here in the place of customer, I'm placing as customer registration. Okay, customer registration in the home, and here I will give it as customer registration, or else simply you can have the customer only. Okay, see, when I click on the customer register, it will go to the customer register page where you have customer registration page. And same, I need the form here, okay, to enter the details, take the details from the clients. So I will take the same form from the customer page. Okay, same form from the customer page. Here I don't need the, okay, here first I have the input. Okay, now first I want to give the input, and I need to take the type as text, because for the first input I need to take the name of the user. Okay, I'm giving it the name as a customer name, C name. Okay, and the placeholder, I am giving, okay, enter the full name, enter the full name and the required attribute. And one more thing we need the class. Okay, what is the class? The class is the common input, bottom area 20, and the form control. Okay, that's it. So the class we use here for the visual representation of the input box. Okay, see here we have the enter the full name, enter the email, enter the password, in the name of, enter the email, enter password. Okay, these on blur and on focus are also same like a placeholder itself. It will be display the enter your email and enter your password when you are on focus, means when you click on this it will be on focus. Okay, here see, when on focus, the inside the placeholder it will be empty. Okay, when you are outside the input box it's showing. Okay, for this purpose we use this on focus and on blur placeholders in this class and required type passwords. Okay, email has done, and now one more input so same, I will take this 3 and give the the name was override. Enter the full name, enter the email, enter the password, and the next we can give that as the tell. The type I'm taking as tell for the phone number, telephone, okay, and I'm giving the name as a mobile, and here you need to enter. I'm giving the placeholder as enter your mobile number, okay, and here I can give some pattern of the mobile number, okay. Here I'm giving pattern of the mobile number where you need to start from 6 to 9. The starting number should be 6 to 9 and all the remaining can be 0 to 9. So all the remaining 9 numbers are 0 to 9, but the starting number should be start from 6 to 9. Okay, so that is the reason pattern I have given here. And the next one is here I will take the type as a date. I will take the type as a date and I will give the name as a date of birth. Okay, here can you enter your date of birth, and here I will take name as image. Okay, I am taking the input as one file type because I'm selecting. I want to give option as he need to select the image. Okay, file. Enter your image, like upload your image, upload your image. And one more file I need to take it here is one text area. Okay, text area, and I will give the name as address. Okay, name as address, the required attribute, and the class for it, and I will take the class common input. Okay, and the required attribute. Okay, and I have one more input and here I will give the type as a number and I will give the name for it is pin code. Okay, I'm taking the required attribute and I'm taking one place holder, and in the placeholder enter the pin code. Okay, now for this I'm taking class common input. Okay, see, and for this we will give the submit, and for this I will give the back. Okay, see, I am refreshing it. See, in our customer, when first we have created customer page. Okay, customer.jsp page where he can, and if he was already registered he can directly enter email and the password, but what we didn't register till now, so for that we need to give the register and the login buttons. So when you click on the register button it will go to customer register page. Okay, in the customer register page we have used the footer, we have used the header and the footer, and here we have given the banner, and we have given the banner name as customer registration page. Here we have taken some input tags, okay, where he need to enter full name, email, password, mobile number, date of birth, and his image. Okay, here you need to select the image, and this is address, and here you need to enter your pin code. Okay, so here we need to enter the data, and here we have the submit button. When after entering the data you need to submit, and if you want to go back to the login page you can click on this back button. So for the back button we have given the customer registered page, but we need to change it from customer registered page to customer.jsp. Okay, when you click on the back button it has to go to customer.jsp page, but when you click on the submit button it has to go to the action where you have want to send the data. Okay, here we are in the customer register page, so we are registering the customer data. So in the action page, I will give it as customer register data dot JSP page. Okay, customer registered data dot JSP page. Here we are handling one file here. Okay, we are handling the image. Okay, we are handling the image and the type is as a file. So here we need to take the one more attribute as NC type. Okay, I have said that attribute we need to take in the upload file. Okay, when we are uploading image or in a file, we need to take the NC type attribute, and we need to place a multi-part and form data, because we are handling all this data with the file. Okay, with the image of the customer, so we need to take NC type as multi-part and form data. Okay, in the customer registered data, so we need to create one file, and that is customer registered data. And I'm creating one more file, customer registered data. So here we need to get all the data the customer has entered in this file with the image also. So okay, in the image with the image also. When you are processing the data, when you are processing the data, this is a processing stage. Okay, customer registered date, it will be not displayed, it will be not displayed to you, it will be done in the backside. So here we don't need of to place any head links or the footer or the header. Okay, simply we can give the header here title as a industry, and and we need to retrieve that data. Okay, I have said right for in the hello project where we are when we see in the index page here, in the index page here we have given the name and we have uploaded one image. Okay, after clicking on the submit button, it will go to the upload file. Okay, here in the upload file we create one temporary file, and with the multi-part request we will create that R temporary file to 15 MB, and we will place all the images. We will retrieve all the images from the previous page and we will store it. And by using enumeration, by step, we inserted image into the database. Same like this, we need to now register the customer data by using the file. Okay, in the customer registered data. Okay, first we need to import some classes to handle the files. Okay, upload files, java.sql, java.util.everything, com.orally servlet, java.input output streams. Okay, we need to import those classes same in this file also. Before that, we need to place the library files. Okay, we need to copy all the files and copy, and we need to place that in our industry project. Okay, inside the library file. Okay, paste it. Okay, now see, this error will be gone. Okay, now what we need to do, first we need to take the scriptlet tags. Okay, inside the scriptlet tags, now we need to create same temporary file. Okay, so we need to create same temporary file by using multi-part request, by using multi-part request variable multi equals to new multi-part request of, we need to request the R temporary file, set that file to 15 MB. Okay, 1024 into 1024, same as it is like a file upload. So here we need to handle it with multi-part request file. Okay, with enumeration files equals to multi dot get file names. Okay, here in the same multi dot get file names. See, in the previous uploading file, here we have retrieved the following name. Okay, some full name. But in the customer data, here we have the data of the email, full name, password, mobile number, date of birth. Okay, date of birth and address and the pin code. So we need to get all those in the here itself. How we need to get? We need to get it through like string name, full name equals to, here we need to use multi dot request dot get parameter. Okay, if you want to retrieve the data from the form, we use the multi request, we use the request dot get parameter. But in the when you are handling with the image or the file, you need to get it through the multi dot get parameter, and you need to give the name of it. Okay, what is name here? One second. Customer register, here we have given the name as cname. Okay, customer name, so I will give the name as cname. Okay, and the same for the email password also, like a string email equals to multi dot get parameter of email. Okay, and the string pwd equals to multi dot get parameter of what I have given for the password name pwd, right? Okay, here I have changed it. Okay, pwd, and after that password we have the mobile number. Same string mobile equals to request, sorry, in place of request we using the multi request, so multi dot parameter of what I have given the name as mobile, so mobile I'm using here. After the mobile, date of birth, so string dob equals to multi dot get parameter of dob. Okay, next image will be image we will retrieve it through the enumeration of the files. Okay, so next we have address. Okay, string address equals to multi dot get parameter of, I given the name as address, and same for the pin code. Okay, pin code is in the integer, pin code was in the number format, so I will take integer int pin code equals to integer, I will pass integer dot pass int of inside the multi dot get parameter of pin code. Okay, now except the image we will retrieve all the data. Okay, we will retrieve the data from the customer page, customer register page. Okay, now after getting all those remaining names, now what we need to do, we need to get the that image. Okay, using the files. Okay, before that, see, in our, after getting the name, Here we are giving some string names like string file name, file extension. Okay, if you want to store the file extension and the file name, you can give the file names. Okay, now in the customer registered data, if you want to store the file names and file extensions, you can give the, you can take the string file names and file extensions. But here it is image itself only, so here we don't need all the names, file name and the file. When you are handling with the PDFs or the documents, so that you can, where you need to download those images and the files, so you can use the file names and the file extensions. So here I will take the file ff equals to file. So here by using the file and the file input stream, we will handle the image. File input stream fin equals to null. Okay, after that, same, see here by, okay, by using the same while files has more elements. Okay, in the loop, the files has more element. Okay, and here we need to, okay, string, I will take the string, the file name equals to empty string, and the file extension, I think you don't need the file extension here. Okay, and here the file name equals to string, where we have the file start, next element. Okay, by using file ff equals to multi dot, we need to get that file. Okay, by using its name, file name. Okay, now we have the ff also. Okay, in it. Now if previously we have done in the uploading file, we have here, we have check the file extension and we have checked if the file extension was correct or not. But in this case, here we don't need of any such cases. If you want to keep that also, I will tell, see, first you need to take one string as a file extension. Okay, empty string, and here you can take one file extension. Okay, from, you can get it from file dot name substring, the last index. Okay, here you can check only if the image was jpg, jpeg and png only, you need to allow that file. Okay, here if I'm taking the condition, if ff is not equals to null and file, I'm taken one boolean, file allowed. Okay, if these both the conditions are only true, then only it will be get registered. Okay, now first I will write this here, try catch methods. Okay, try catch exception e dot print stack trace. Okay, here, so what we need to do, we need to first connect with the database. So here we need to create one database in one here. Okay, I will create one database here. Right click on the database, create database, and I'm taking the database name as industry. Okay, now I have created one industry database. So first we need to connect to that database. So here same, we need to first upload our driver and we need to connect our database. Okay, same, I need to connect those database. Okay, now I have the file in the ff file, so I need to read that file in the file input stream. So new file input stream. file input stream of ff. Okay, now the file was in the file. Okay, now I have connected to our database, and the database name here I am changing industry. Okay, here I have the industry itself, right? Industry, and this is a username and this is a password of our MySQL. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to write the prepare statement to execute the query where we need to insert the data, customer data into our database. Okay, now con dot prepare statement, inside the query we need to insert into, okay, we need to create one customer table. So I'm creating here insert into customer. Okay, here what we need to do, we need to insert the full name. Okay, here we have the full name. Okay, here we have the full name, and we need the email, and we need to include the password pwd, and the mobile, date of birth, and address, and pin code, and image. Okay, and here I'm giving the values. Okay, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I am taking the 8 placeholders inside the values. Okay, semicolon, and next. So here what we need to do, we need to set the values for those 8 values. So ps dot set string of 1 comma fname. Okay, here the fname was stored in the fname variable. Okay, and the same for the second one, and this is for the email, and the third one for the password, and the fourth one for the mobile, and the fifth one for date of birth. Okay, and the sixth one, what we have in the sixth one, we have the sixth one as address, and we have the seventh one as a pin code. Okay, the pin code is in the integer form. Okay, when you save it, here we need to change that string into integer, and the eighth one, ps dot set binary stream of 8 comma, here this is in the input stream. So here we need to set the fin. Here we need to give ff dot length. Okay, put stream dot fin dot save it. Now what we need to do, we need to execute this ros equals to ps dot execute data. If the query executed successfully, the rows will be in the integer form. So we need to check it through. If r is rows greater than 0, then it was successfully registered. So we need to send them message and for the login page. Okay, here I'm using the scriptlet tags. I'm ending and opening, and here for the message, previously we used the out.println. Now we will be using the script tag, where in that we give the alert. Inside the alert, in the double quotes, here we will give the alert, like uh, registered successfully. Okay, after script, here we will use a include tag. So we need to send the message. So I'm taking include, and I'm sending him to the customer page where he need to log in, or if the customer didn't register successfully, so here also we need to send the message. So I will give some pop alert. Here also I will take some alert, and in the double quotes, failed to register. Okay, failed to register. Please try again. Please try again, and I will send him include page, and I will send him to save customer register page, register.jsp. So he was not successfully registered, so that I am sending him to customer register page. Okay, here where if it is null or if the file was not allowed, so we need to give him the message as I'm taking here else, and same script I am using here, script tag, and I am alerting him with the message as please select correct type of file. Okay, and I will send him to same the customer register page. Okay, customer register page. Okay, this input stream, binary stream, input stream. Okay, sorry. No, see, now we will try with the registration page, but here we need to create this table in our database. In which database? Industry database. We need to create the customer table. Okay, so I will do it fast. Create a table. See, here we have selected industry only, right? So industry table itself, I'm giving some CID and the big integer with some primary key auto increment. Okay, and I'm taking one name as name, and the email also I'm giving the type as var type 255 and the password 255, and I'm taking while int as some 255 and date of birth as date, and I'm taking address as varchar of 255, and the big integer of big integer, and for the image we need to take long block. Okay, and when I run this, the table was created. So here, see, when I click on the customer page, okay, here I need to go to register page. Inside register, I'm giving name, okay, and I'm giving some random email and some password and numbers. I'm selecting one date of birth and some file, like, and some one image and address, and I'm giving some random code. Okay, and I click on this submit. See, it show asking me to match the request format, so it was more than 10 numbers. See, the registration was successfully done. So, and we are in the login page. So by, see, we will see in our database, refresh it in the industry tables, in the customer page, in the table data. See, the customer was registered. Okay, now he was registered, we can log in through our login page, but for the login process we didn't return the code. Okay, here see, in the action method we didn't take in any login action process, so we will do it, we'll do that in the tomorrow's class. Okay, this is how we need to register customer. This is how we need to use our template for our requirements. Okay, okay, if you have any doubts, You can text me in the WhatsApp. This is today's class. Thank you. You can drop off from the class.